am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. If you're just jumping on your computer to join us, welcome. We're just setting the intention and the foundation. I invite you to just begin to get comfortable before we begin at 7 o'clock. And let yourself begin the process of remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. Good evening, everyone. It's 7 o'clock, and we're going to get started. I want to welcome you to our Wednesday night experience here at Unity North Atlanta. Once again, I'm here with one of my good friends, Michael Burke, who is going to be taking us on a journey with some words and poetry. And I'm going to take you on that journey with some visualizations and some chanting, and together we'll have some silence and stillness. Tonight is all about remembering. Tonight, I invite you to open up a space in your mind and your heart to remember one thing: how powerful you are. How incredibly powerful you are as a demonstration, as a realization, as a manifestation of the presence of God in form. During this time that we have been on quarantine, a lot of people have been forgetting that truth. But the reality is, as God extensions, as God beings, as cells within the body of God, we are the most powerful force on the planet. And so we have at our disposal, in our hands and in our minds and our hearts and in our life, the possibility of creating new paradigms, the possibility of creating new realities. And so that's what I'm asking each of you to remember here this evening. We're going to walk through the various tools that we have tonight through our meditation to access that power, to be back in alignment with the creative force of life itself that is expressing at the point of each of us. And so we're not doing that just for ourselves tonight. I invite you to make a commitment for the next hour to do this for yourself, but do it for the world. Because the world is screaming and crying for us to be more attentive to the truth of our reality. And for those that have forgotten, we get to be the ones that are waking up, and we wake up this evening. So I invite you into that great remembering, that great waking up, that great recognition of the power and the presence of God that is unbreakable, that is untouched, that is absolute, that is you, that is me, that is us. I'm reminded of a quote I believe Winnie the Pooh said to Christopher Robin, "Oh, it's my favorite time of day." And what time is that? Christopher Robin asked. He said, "It's the time when you and I become we." And so I invite you to become we with Michael and myself right now. As you take a deep breath, and we begin with this chant. Power, power, we are calling. Come, be with us tonight. Let us invoke and invite all the powers and the energies within you and outside of you to be in a great state of oneness. Power, power, we are calling. Power, power, we are calling. Come, come, be with us tonight. Please join me. Power, power, we are calling. Power, power, we are calling. Come, come, be with us tonight. Power, power, we are calling. Power, power, we are calling. Come, come, be with us tonight. Power, power, we are calling. Power, power, we are calling. Come, come, be with us tonight. And so we have invited in all the energies of the universe to be present in this now moment, right where you are, right where we are, right where all creation happens to be. Take a deep, deep, relaxing breath. And on the exhale, allow yourself to be ever mindful of where that breath comes from and where it goes. An exchange of powerful energy that is God, that is spirit, that is love itself. And the more aware we become of that great life force, the slower the heart rate gets, the less the mind chatter has any distracting qualities. And we become present to now, the place at the core, inwardly, where God resides. I am. I am. It will be the phrase of activating, of realizing, of remembering. I am. You'll notice the word in many of the chants that we sing this evening. If at any point you become distracted, return to the breath and let the breath ride upon your consciousness with the words, I am. And so we begin with this first poem written by Jan van Zandt. The opening up begins now.
One day my soul just opened up and things started happening. Things I can't quite explain. I cried and cried like never before. I cried the tears of 10,000 mothers. I couldn't even feel anything because I cried till I was numb. One day my soul just opened up. I felt his overwhelming pride. What I was proud of, only God knows. Like the pride of 100,000 fathers, basking in the glory of their newborn sons. I was grinning from ear to ear. One day my soul just opened up. I started laughing. And I laughed for what seemed like forever. Wasn't nothing particularly funny going on, but I laughed anyhow. I laughed the joy of 1,000,000 children playing in the mud. I laughed till my side ached. Oh God, it felt so good. One day my soul just opened up. There were revelations, annihilations, and resolutions. Feelings of doubt and betrayal, vengeance and forgiveness. Memories of things I'd seen and done before, of places I'd been, although I didn't know when. There were lives I'd lived, people I'd loved, battles I'd fought, victories I'd won, and wars I'd lost. One day my soul just opened up and poured out all the things I'd been hiding and denying and living through that had just happened moments before. One day my soul just opened up and I decided I was good and ready. I was good and ready to surrender my life to God. So with my soul wide open, I sat down, wrote her a note, and told her so.
And so, in our first time of stillness, write that letter to the infinite presence, the source of all power and good. I am ready. I am willing. I am able. I am open. I am willing. I am open. I am ready. I am receptive. The very name of the presence and power that is God, expressed at the point of you. I am. A power that finds expression through so many different avenues, gifts that you have been given. Let us begin by recognizing the thoughts that bounce around our head. That great laboratory, that powerful laboratory of creation between our ears. Everything is thought. And as creatures of creativity and imagination and power, those thoughts that you give access to your mind are creating your reality. Each one infused with a dynamic potency to shift inward and outward realities. And so we ask ourselves, what thoughts am I choosing during this time of quarantine? Choose them wisely, for they are activating the entire universe that has been placed in your hands. That's how powerful you are. power activated through the mental body. God activated through mental power. Life activated through the power of the I am of your inner spirit and mind. I am powerful beyond measure. I am. I am powerful beyond measure. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am powerful beyond measure. I am. I am. I am powerful beyond measure. I am. I am. I am powerful beyond measure. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am powerful beyond measure. I am. I am. Thoughts, a divine masculine energy of creation, are amplified by our emotions, our second portal of power and creation. Emotions are the powerful fuel that intensifies and expands the thought. Divine feminine energy, an electric and magnetic field that opens the doors placed there by the thought. And so regardless of the circumstances of your life right now, what are your emotions letting through the door of your heart? What emotions are you clothing your desire in? Choose wisely, because fear will create fear. Love will create love. In this moment, I invite you to infuse your I am awareness at the vibration of your feeling nature, your heart. That you invite through the door into your life that which is holy and sacred and peaceful, compassionate and loving. Feel what you need to feel, but only invite into your experience that which you want to have around in the home for a long time. And so activate now through your emotional body, your emotional power, the emotional energy of the I am presence of your very being, coupled with the mental power, the awareness as we sing once again. I am powerful beyond measure. I am powerful beyond measure. I am. I am powerful beyond measure. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am powerful beyond measure. I am. I am. In our second period of silence, let the mental body and the emotional body join in the greatest force of power and of creation.
Standing tall, face against the wind, strong and convicted in the power within me and as me to accomplish what needs to be done by me this day. I move forward, confident in the good that exists in this present moment. Good that supports me and gives me the strength to live fully as all that God would have me be. Standing strong with open arms to the next experience of living. I joyfully anticipate the gifts that each new day brings and welcome them with determination and enthusiasm. I greet each new morning connected to a power that guides my every thought, action, and deed. With each step I take, I move into a greater and greater expression of light and love. In this moment, not yesterday or tomorrow, but in this moment, I call forth the best from within myself. I call forth life, power, energy, healing, and forgiveness. I call forth life and move in this world, knowing that no matter what the outer experience may be, that inwardly I am a temple of courage and passion that shines more magnificently every moment. The world rushes in to greet my intention and conspires to create circumstances that nurture my goals and continually guide me in the direction of my dreams. Standing proud of the work I have done, the person I have become, and the person I am becoming, I take the steps to forever unfold my life as the beautiful expression of God I know it to be. In doing so, the world is blessed by who I am, by what I do, and by the purpose for which I have been called. I walk this road with ease and grace as I walk confidently in the direction of God's leading. I travel this life journey dedicated to staying the course and keeping my eyes single, knowing that each moment of living and every cell of my being is a gift to the world.
I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. And so with the great marriage of the mental body and the emotional body, we enter a state of being the presence of God on earth and use the tools gifted to us to powerfully demonstrate God. Less talk about God and more demonstration. And that demonstration begins with the words that leave our mind, flying on the wings of our emotions, and then pass through the portal of our lips. Right now, let us become very mindful of the language that we are using during this time. The divine essence of creation finds expression through our powerful spoken word. Choose those words wisely, for you are the voice of God. Each word is an invitation for creation. Each word, the energy of God in motion. Each word, the expression of God in form. And that presence does not choose to be expressed one way or another. That is our power. For you are the very mouthpiece of God, and the words you choose are either conscious or unconscious. Let us make a sacred vow in this moment to let those words be a blessing to the world. I am the heart. I am the hands. I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. Our bodies are amazing conduits for creation, powerful tools for change, for healing, for shift. And those words that leave our mouth guide and direct our actions, the fourth portal to express our power. And just as the emotional body empowers the mental body, our actions empower our words. And so we ask ourselves in the stillness of the sanctuary of our being, are my actions in congruity with my words? Are my actions matching the spoken desires and dreams and intentions? Choose wisely. For the words are accelerated, they are amplified, and they were increased by the actions that we take. For we are the hands and the voice and the heart and the mind and the Spirit of God on earth. Let us sing one more time. Blessing to the world. I am the heart. I am the hands. I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. Sit for a moment in the awareness of your words and your actions in a divine dance of power and creation.
People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway.
When we think the thoughts of God, it is between us and God. When we feel the presence of God, a peace that surpasses understanding, above and beyond any human reality, it is between you and God. When we speak words of encouragement and hope, words of peace and compassion and understanding, they may often fall on deaf ears. But as the powerful being of light that you are, it's between you and God, and that's all that matters. And the actions that you take may appear to go unnoticed by human eyes, but that is of no consequence. Because the actions are a sacred contract between you and God. And this awareness puts us into the final portal of power and creation that we reflect upon tonight. The power of silence. All journeys begin and end in the silence. The awareness of the contract with God. All dreams begin and end in the silence. All power begins and ends in the silence. The beautiful marriage and union between you and the presence and power of God that you are. All creation, all manifestation, all change, all power begins and ends there. All thought, all feeling, all actions, all words planted into the field of truth within the silence. the most powerful state on the planet for ourselves, individually, for the world collectively, in this state of we, is a unity with God, a unity with truth, a unity with the power that was born onto the planet when you were born. Let us enter a longer period of silence with this song and this recognition. In the silence, there is a sacred place, a secret meeting place. Love is there. In the silence, where every color blends and every rainbow ends, good is there. In the light now we find that we know true peace of mind. In the silence, your path is paved in gold, and all our dreams unfold. Love is there, peace is there, truth is there, power is there, we are there. God is there.
The wind stirs as it reflects the movement of spirit within me. The sun shines as it reflects the burgeoning awakening of my heart. The rain comes in gentle reminder of the release of unwanted energies. And a new and old idea at the same time are given wing in mind. Everything is holy. Everyone is holy. I am holy. As ancient rabbis reminded us, I am but a blade of grass with angelic forces whispering, grow, grow, grow. As ancient sages take me to the back roads of history and show me once again who I truly am and that I am free. As distant teachers, both ancient and contemporary, jump from the pages of my nightstand, my desk, and even my bathroom reading, I am open to long-forgotten truths. The power is within me. The power is me. God and I are are one. Everything is holy. Everyone is holy. I am holy, and today I know it. Today I take the first step, and then the second. Today I take a leap of faith. No longer will I wait in the harbor for the ship. I set sail. I begin the ascent up the mountain. I chart out adventures that are of my own making, and I begin. Nothing will stop me or keep me from knowing, claiming, and being the freedom I seek. For I am holy. Everything is holy. Everyone is holy. And so it is.
This moment, let us choose only holy thoughts. Only the vibration of holy emotions. Let us make a sacred vow for only holy words to pass our lips. And only holy actions to occupy our hands and our feet. And let us know that whether we are alone in a crowd, whether we are in a temple by man's design or by Mother Earth's design, that we are the temple, that we are the holy expression of God, that we are more than we have ever known. And this beautiful gestation period that we are in right now as a human race is an opportunity to know that holy more-ness, that holy we-ness in God's light and love, and in our holy being and understanding of how powerful we are. We have one final chant and one final reading, and we'll conclude our evening. I am more, I am more, I am more than I have ever been in God's light, in God's love. I am more. Our final reading is a proclamation of our divinity, our sovereign connection, our sovereign awareness over all creation and life.
From the divine love that flows within my being, I choose to break the bonds of illusion created on all levels of consciousness that have interfered with my ability to recognize and accept my divinity. I acknowledge the pain in any form that I have suffered throughout the journey of my soul. I call forth the pain that has been inflicted with or without my permission, as well as those soul expressions, elementals, and thought forms that have been instrumental in this pain, to stand before me as I stand before you in love. I ask you to forgive and honor me as I forgive and honor you. I thank you for the lessons we have shared. I now choose to transmute all bonds between us into unconditional love. I call forth all records and memories on all levels of consciousness within the Akashic records, within my cellular structure, my DNA, my encoding throughout the universe, and even into the planet itself, that have attached myself to that pain, which has prevented me from freely and joyfully connecting with my divinity. I command that these records and memories now be permanently erased from universal consciousness. And I command that all issues and aspects of my being be restored to their divine perfection. And so it is.
I am more, I am more, I am more than I have ever known. In God's light, in God's love, I am more. One more time, feel it, claim it. I am more, I am more, I am more than I have ever known. In God's light, in God's love, I am more. You are the veritable presence of God, and anything that does not belong has been removed. I invite you to shine, to go into your life, to your family, to your world, to your work, wherever you happen to be, and to let your actions, your words, your thoughts, and your feelings shine the glory of God made manifest at the point of you, for you are a point of power in the mind of God. Take a deep breath. This concludes our time of reflection, but just a couple of things before we let you go this evening. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and a lot of emotions and feelings and thoughts that we're all experiencing. There's nothing wrong with any of it. This was a reminder of our goal, our purpose, our truth. But we're going to be having a class starting May 5th for 4 weeks about how to thrive, thriving through difficult times. We're not diminishing that we're going through a challenging time as a human race. And many of us as individuals are going through a very challenging time as well with this. But we're doing it together. My favorite time, when you and I become we. And so this class will be 4 consecutive Tuesday nights where we talk about tools. We talk about those emotions and we bring them up that they may be healed. I hope that you will sign up. You can go to the website to sign up. Right now, I'm going to invite you. I hope this had value to you. You know, I wish I had $1 million every time I hear something that Michael Burke delivers, his own poetry and the poetry of others, as we've heard this evening. It's invaluable because it comes from a place of spirit and a place of heart that I sometimes think you could read the phone book and I would have my life transformed. Thank you for being here. It's just, I've had such a pleasure sharing these Wednesday nights. Michael and I will be back next Wednesday. It's around Earth Day. We'll be celebrating Mother Earth, and then I'm going to unleash him and let the reins off, and we're going to just do his favorite poems that he wants to share, and we'll see where it goes. But I invite you to join us on that journey and to go wherever we happen to go. If this had value to you this evening, I'm going to invite you to make a donation, to find it in your heart and within your bank account, to make a donation to the work that we do here at Unity North, because it is transformative. Every time we come together, whether it be in person or whether it be through the airwaves, it is a reminder that you are a holy thought, an idea in the mind of God. And each time we come together, there's a little bit more awakening. And I believe that not only your life is a better place, but the whole world is a better place. And so if that has value to you, I'm going to invite you to send a check in, to think of us as you are sharing your wealth and your abundance. Text to give. Facebook has the opportunity to do that. But know that we so value your generosity as our family. It speaks volumes about that connection, and it's an outward demonstration of that inner connection. I do it every single Wednesday and Sunday. As soon as I get done with the stream, I'm making sure that I remember my family, and I'm adding that contribution to the whole. We thank you again for joining us. If this had value, please share it with everybody, and share it with those that you think might need to remember the truth that we have remembered here this evening. And so we end, and I thank you, yes, I thank you for the love you give to me. And I thank you, yes, I thank you for the love you let me be. And I thank you. This Sunday, I hope you'll join us at 11:15. We're asking the question, are we there yet? Have a beautiful and blessed evening. Before we sign off, don't want to forget Wes up in the booth, part of the team here on Sunday and Wednesdays. Thank you, Wes, for being here.